Good morning, students. In the last class we have completed velocity selector and we have got the equation for the velocity selector, that is nothing but V equals to E by B. Then after that we are entering into the main thing of the topic, Biot-Savart's law and Biot-Savart's law or Laplace law. It is also called Laplace law. Biot-Savart's or Laplace. Conduct the experiment for the conductor of any shape of infinite length. By passing the current through it, the magnetic field is produced around it, and he has determined the strength of the magnetic field due to a small element of the conductor at a point. So, I come across Biot-Savart's law or Laplace law. Biot-Savart's law or Laplace law. So according to the Biot, he has got the conductor of any shape and he has considered the small portion of the conductor. That small portion of the length is nothing but dl. And it produces a magnetic field dB at a point. So I take the conductor of any shape and carrying the current I. Now this is of infinite length. I cannot hold the conductor at a time. I take the small portion of the conductor. Now this is small portion of the conductor of length dl. So I call this is called PQ. O is the point at which the magnetic field is to be determined due to this PQ called current element. So current element is nothing but, now this is the part of the conductor PQ which carrying the current and having the length dl. That current element is nothing but the part of the conductor having the length dl and carrying current I. And it is at a distance d meter apart or r meter apart. Now this is a point O where the magnetic field is to be determined due to this current element PQ. We know that always the magnetic field is perpendicular to the point. So the magnetic field is perpendicular, but I take the parallel vector for that. So now this is the direction of the magnetic field. And it makes at an angle theta. Theta is the angle made by the line joining the point and the current element. Theta is the angle made by the point, line joining the point and current element, and dB is the magnetic field due to this small element dl and current I. Our aim is to determine that magnetic field due to the current element. Now, he had made the statement, that statement becomes what? Equation. According to the Biot-Savart's law, the strength of the magnetic field dB is directly proportional to the current through the conductor. Unless until to pass the current, can you get the magnetic field? No. The strength of the magnetic field dB is directly proportional to current through the conductor. We have the current. With the help of the battery, we are supply the current. To supply the current, what I need? Conductor. Unless and until to have the conductor, can you pass the current? No. Hence, the magnetic field is directly proportional to the current element, the length of the current element dl. Then, theta factor. So, magnetic field is a vector quantity. Hence, the vector quantity always consists of what? Which function? Sine function. Hence, we take here sine function. The strength of the magnetic field is directly proportional to sine of the angle between line joining the point and current element. The strength of the magnetic field is directly proportional to the sine of the angle between the line joining the point and current element. Then what is the factor to be remained here? R. So the magnetic field, electric field, gravitational force, all these factors obeys inverse square law, including what? Coulomb's law. The maximum things in the nature obeys what? Inverse square law. Hence, the magnetic field is also obeys inverse square law. dB is directly proportional to 1 by r square. Just glance the figure. The things are here. Current existed. The angle between the line joining the point and current element. Now this is the position of the point from the current element where the magnetic field is to be determined. And dl is the small element of the conductor. So I take a little bit away. By combining all these equations, we come across, hence, shall I combine all these equations? So I can write here, hence, पूरा इधर ही है, I remove this. The magnetic field dB is directly proportional to I dl sine theta and inversely proportional to r square. Then I solve the equation. Therefore, dB equals to proportional constant k I dl sine theta divided by r square. Then what is that k? K is the proportional constant. And it depends on the nature of the medium where the current carrying conductor exists and measuring system. Hence, in SI system, in SI and air medium, the value of k is given by mu naught divided by 4 pi. This is constant, which is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7. Which is equals to 10 to the power of minus 7. What is SI unit? dB, Tesla. R square ऊपर गए तो meter square. IDL, that is nothing but divided by ampere, dl, meter. Tesla meter per ampere. Shall I write directly here? Tesla, 1 meter get cancels. Tesla meter per ampere. Now this is my k value. Right? We know what is the value for mu naught. Mu naught equals to 4 pi into 10 to the power of minus 7. That mu naught divided by 4 pi. I need the constant value. That is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 7 Tesla meter per ampere. Now this is your k value. If I substitute here, dB equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl sine theta divided by r square. Now this is our equation. Now this is the magnitude of the strength of the magnetic field dB due to the current element dl, due to the small element of the conductor dl which carry the current I. एक बार पूरा glance कर लो. Everything will be here. Just you figure understand कर लो. Then what is the direction of the magnetic field? The direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the point and the plane containing the current element. So, if I take this is the plane, now this is the current element. इसको मैं plane बना लेता हूँ मैं. Now this is the point, right? So, the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular. This is nothing but dB. Don't make the confusion, just you have to be show that the direction of the magnetic field is perpendicular to the point and the plane containing the current element. Now this is our Biot-Savart's law, simplest form. By using this Biot-Savart's law, we have got the main derivation that is heart of the topic, that is magnetic field due to a circular coil at a point on its axis. Now this is a main derivation of the topic. 99.9% expected derivation in the annual examination from this topic, that is magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil carrying current. एक बार अंडरस्टैंड हो गए तो आई टेक द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ दिस बायोट-सावर्ट्स लॉ. Is it clear? Shall I go for the main derivation? Yes. निकाल देता हूँ मैं. So my next main derivation of the topic, the magnetic field due to a current carrying coil at a point on its axis. Magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil carrying current. Magnetic field due to a magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current at a point on its axis, This is my title for the derivation. The magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current at a point on its axis. The figure is in the title only. Maximum students are by hearting the figure. They are practicing the figure. There will be no need of practicing the figure. Just to carefully observe the title. What is that? Circular coil carrying current. What is the number of turns? It consists of n number of turns. There is a circular coil which consists of n number of turns and it is carrying the current. Shall I go for the figure? Yes. Now this is the circular coil. Center O and R is its radius, carrying current I. It consists of a number of turns. Otherwise, let me go a little bit larger. बड़ा उतार देंगे, थोड़ा बड़ा कर देंगे. सही है? Yes. O is the center, R is the radius, and carrying the current I. Are you getting the point? It consists of a number of turns. At a point on its axis, इस तरफ गए बोले तो x axis, इस तरफ गए तो नेगेटिव x axis, ऊपर गए तो भी पॉजिटिव y axis, नेगेटिव y axis. आपको जो कन्वेंट है उधर ले लो. जस्ट आई कंसिडर पॉजिटिव एक्सिस. मेरे को जगह खाली है, इस तरफ जाता हूँ मैं. नाउ दिस इज द एक्सिस. एट ए पॉइंट, कहीं पे भी जहाँ पे मर जाता हूँ वहाँ ले लो. नाउ दिस इज द पॉइंट P which is at a distance, that is nothing but x. मालूम नहीं है. Then now it consists of a number of turns. I cannot deal all the number of turns at a time. मेरे पास है, solution है. If the conductor is very large, I consider small portion of the conductor. Some of the small portion gives what? Whole conductor. I consider the small portion of the coil. Then when I consider the small portion of the coil, then I must go towards whom? Biot-Savart's law है अपने पास. So I consider small portion of the conductor, that is nothing but CD is the small portion of the conductor. A भी नहीं ले तो मैं, because B is the direction, that is magnetic field. यहाँ पे कौन सा नाम दे दो? CD is the small portion of the conductor which carrying the current. Now this CD act as a what? Current element. Now this is for upper half portion of the coil. So मेरे को फिगर उतारने दो, बाद में लोअर पोर्शन को आ जाएंगे. I want to calculate the magnetic field at a point P here. So इधर मेरे को magnetic field होना. Magnetic field is always perpendicular to the point. We know that. Now this is a line joining the current element and the point P where the magnetic field is to be determined. सही है? पॉइंट को इधर खींच लेता हूँ मैं. Now this is the line joining the point and current element which is at a distance A, D, क्या भी ले लो. उधर R लिए थे, इधर रेडियस R है, उसके वास्ते R नहीं दिए हो. Now this is A. सही है? Then it makes at an angle theta with the axis. The magnetic field is always perpendicular to the point. Now this is the direction of the magnetic field, always perpendicular to the point. Small element dl. This is a current element dl. Small element dl CD is the current element which carrying the current I, and small element, small length dl. Small length dl produces what? Magnetic field dB, which is perpendicular to the point. Now this dBs act as a resultant. It is resolved into two components. One is the vertical component, another one is horizontal component. यहाँ पे थीटा है. Now this is also theta. अगर यहाँ पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करें 90 डिग्री, अपोजिट टू 90 डिग्री थीटा, अपोजिट टू 90 डिग्री थीटा. अंडरस्टैंडिंग के लिए ये सब पूरे मत जाओ. दिस तरफ थीटा था, by using the resolution concept, this gives what? dB cos theta. What is the remaining factor? dB sin theta. अगर इतना फिगर समझ में आ गया, 5 मार्क का डेरिवेशन एंड्स. बहुत सारे बच्चे फिगर को प्रैक्टिस करके डेरिवेशन को बाहर करते ज़रूरत नहीं है. जस्ट इफ द फिगर इज अंडरस्टूड प्रॉपरली देन देयर विल बी नो नीड ऑफ व्हाट बैटिंग द डेरिवेशन. राइट. नाउ दिस इज फॉर अपर हाफ पोर्शन. ये अपर हाफ पोर्शन इधर कट कर दिया. इफ आई कम अक्रॉस द लोअर हाफ पोर्शन ऑफ द कॉइल, इसका मिरर इमेज जो ऊपर रहता वही क्या रहता नीचे. दैट इज नथिंग बट, नाउ दिस इज द सेमी सर्कल, उसका ए सेमी सर्कल कंप्लीट मिला के होगा सर्कल हो गया. इसका जो कुछ भी फिगर है उसका मिरर इमेज सी डी, मिरर इमेज सी डैश डी डैश, आँख बंद करके. लाइन जॉइनिंग द पॉइंट, लाइन जॉइनिंग द पॉइंट. ये रेडियस है, ये भी रेडियस होता है. सो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज परपेंडिकुलर, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज परपेंडिकुलर. dB, dB resolved into two components. इसका मिरर इमेज, सो dB cos थीटा, ये भी dB cos थीटा, dB sin थीटा. आईने में देखे जैसा, इसका उल्टा पूरा. एक फिगर डाल दो ऊपर का, उसका कॉपी, दैट इज मिरर इमेज डाउनवर्ड्स. नाउ दिस इज योर टोटल फिगर. यहाँ पे ये भी थीटा होता है, ये भी थीटा, अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, ये भी थीटा. देन आई कैन राइट P हियर. देख लो फिगर, axis continuation. Now this is my figure. 90% of the derivation ends here. 10% आपको एक 4 सेंटेंस लिख के डेरिवेशन को बनाना है. अगर फिगर समझ में नहीं है तो और एक बार फिगर को जाता हूँ मैं, एक बार पूरे फिगर को ग्लांस कर लो. यू ग्लांस द फिगर क्लियरली. I don't teach the physics here. I make to understand the figure, then automatically derivation comes along with you. Don't lag behind the derivation. Derivation should be lag behind with you. Right? Shall I go for 1 second figure? Yes. और एक बार डालेंगे. आपको समझ में आ गया तो बस है. फिगर समझ में आ गया, डेरिवेशन अपने आप एक 4 लाइन में डेरिवेशन हो जाती है. Let me come once again the figure. Right. So according to our title, there is a circular coil carrying current I, and O is its center, R is the radius. It consists of a number of turns, and this is the axis. Now this is a point P, which is at a distance x from the center where the magnetic field is to be determined. I cannot consider the whole coil at a time. I take the small portion of the coil. I call this is CD of length dl. CD acts as a current element carrying the current I, length dl. To apply the Biot-Savart's law, small portion, I need the line joining the point and current element. Now this is the point and this is the current element. Line joining the point and current element. थोड़ा पॉइंट शिफ्ट कर दो इधर, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. Right? It makes certain angle theta with the axis. Always the magnetic field is perpendicular to the point. Now this is the magnetic field perpendicular. Small element dl produces a magnetic field dB. Then I resolve this dB into two components. One is the vertical component, another one is horizontal component. Now this is theta, this is also theta. Along the direction of the theta, cos function, dB cos theta. And this is what? dB sin theta. Say yes. Similarly, I come across what? Lower half portion of the coil. If I consider the lower half portion of the coil, lower half portion of the coil is equals to what? Upper half portion. Hence, I get the mirror image. So, इसका copy बना दो. C dash, D dash बोलो. Line joining the point is radius हो जाता. Line joining the point. Magnetic field is perpendicular. Resolved into two components. Horizontal component and vertical component. Theta opposite angles are equal. This is point P. This is dB cos theta and this is dB sin theta. Now this is the axis. Continue रहता हो axis. This is my figure. ये भी थीटा होता है इधर. फिगर समझ में आ गया? Yes. इतना फिगर समझ में आ गया, डेरिवेशन हो ही गया वो. Then what is this line joining the point and current element? I call this is A, D, कुछ भी बोल दो, A छोड़ के. Right? Then you draw the certain lines. आप sentence बना लो, खुद का sentence बना लो. Then you go for the derivation steps. Consider a circular coil consists of a number of turns with center O. R is the radius. P is the point on the axis of a circular coil at a distance x from the center where the magnetic field is to be determined. Consider the small current element CD of length dl. dB is the magnetic field produced at a point P due to dl. dB is resolved and the resolved components are as shown in the figure. बस पूरा वहाँ पे है. 4 लाइन, ज़्यादा भी मत लिखो. Right? Then I call this point CD बोले P है, इसको Q बोल सकते हैं. बोलो कौन सा तो नाम दे दो. Q. यहाँ पे पॉइंट है ना. Right. Then from the Biot-Savart's law, small element जब consider कर ले Biot-Savart's law, I go for derivation step. From Biot-Savart's law, what is that? dB equals to IDL sin theta divided by R square था. यहाँ पे थोड़ा धीरे से जाओ. R is nothing but वहाँ पे Biot-Savart's law में the distance between the line joining the point and current element. What is the distance between the line joining the point and current element? Point, current element, line joining the point and current element. What is that distance? A square लिखो. वहाँ पे R square था, वहाँ पे condition था R distance था, यहाँ पे distance क्या है? A है, A square. But magnetic field is always perpendicular. But theta equals to 90 degree, sin 90 equals to 1. Shall I write dB equals to IDL divided by A square? Right? Sin 90 equals to 1. Then I come across whole coil. यहाँ पे small element, small element, small element, small element. Hence I consider the whole coil for a number of turns. For whole coil, right? For whole coil, sin theta यहाँ पे सही है. IDL sin theta divided by A square. Are you getting the point? Then ये होगा यहाँ पे for whole coil, right? लिख दो मैं for whole coil. Now these are nothing but the components which are along x-axis. When the components are along x-axis, then the resultant is sum of their magnitudes. यहाँ पे दो ही है, दो ही component नहीं है. We have taken the number of what? Current elements. यहाँ पे दो है बोल के dB sin theta plus dB sin theta नहीं करेंगे. यहाँ पे sentence ही है for whole coil. For whole coil. और एक बार लिखता हूँ. This is the main important. For whole coil, resultant magnetic field B equals to sum of dB sin theta. Sum of dB sin theta. अगर दो है dB sin theta plus dB sin theta, दो को ले सकते हैं. Upper half portion, lower half portion. We are considering the whole coil. Hence there are so many number of current elements. Each number of current elements produces what? dB. They are in the same direction. Hence आप इंटीग्रेशन भी डाल सकते हैं और सिंपली सम ऑफ डी बी साइन थीटा भी लिख सकते हैं. समेशन कैन बी रिप्लेस बाय इंटीग्रेशन, कौन सा भी ले सकते हैं. सो आई राइट सम ऑफ व्हाट इज डी बी, आई डी एल divided by a square. Then sin theta, shall I take the figure POQ in triangle OPQ, एक तो नाम दे दो. sin theta equals to opposite side OQ by hypotenuse, what is that, PQ, right? So sin theta equals to, shall I write r by a, OQ is the radius, PQ is the distance between the line joining the point and current element. यहाँ पे लिख सकता हूँ मैं r by a, right? Then constant factors are taken out of summation. I r divided by a cube, then sum of dl. क्या छोड़े db में, देखो यहाँ पे कांस्टेंट छोड़े ना हम लोग. सो डी बी इज नथिंग बट म्यू नॉट डिवाइड बाई 4 पाई आई डी एल साइन थीटा. शैल आई राइट के, राइट, सब तरफ के रिप्लेस करो, के बाद में लिखो कहते हैं, राइट. यहाँ पे के लिख दिया तो मैं, के कांस्टेंट बाहर आ जाता, राइट. म्यू नॉट डिवाइड बाई 4 पाई अननेसेसरी क्यों है, लास्ट को लिखेंगे. when you consider the whole coil that sum of dl is nothing but, so यहाँ पे म्यू नॉट डिवाइड बाई 4 पाई लिख दो इसे, म्यू नॉट डिवाइडेड बाई 4 पाई आई आर डिवाइडेड बाई ए क्यूब. then sum of dl for whole coil 2 pi r. it consists of a number of turns, so this is nothing but 2 pi r. then b equals to म्यू नॉट डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई आई आर डिवाइडेड बाय ए क्यूब मल्टीप्लाई बाय n इंटू 2 पाई r फॉर n टर्न्स, राइट. देन जब यहाँ पे फिगर को आप सॉल्व करें, db cos theta क्या हो गया, db cos theta and db cos theta are equal in magnitude but opposite direction, hence they cancel out. Then only component हमारे पास क्या बचे, सो है db sin theta and db sin, they are in the same direction, hence they are get added. Are you getting the point? Then what is that a cube? Last step. मैं इसको यहाँ पे यूज कर लेता हूँ, इसको कोई जरूरत नहीं यहाँ पे. I take this, I take the use of what, space. So यहाँ पे हम लोगों को मालूम हो जाता पाइथागोरस थ्योरम, ए स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर. आल्सो इधर लिख सकता हूँ मैं, आल्सो ए स्क्वायर इक्वल्स टू आर स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर, ए इक्वल्स टू अंडर रूट ऑफ, इसको मैं ए स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर टू द पावर हाफ लिख सकता हूँ मैं. पूरा इधर ही हो गया, देखो आधा डेरिवेशन उधर ही आप लोगों का, साइन थीटा भी होगा, ए भी होगा हम लोगों को, राइट. So b equals to, shall I replace mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square, right, 2 pi n I r square divided by a cube. What is that, a equals to r square plus x square, इसको r लिखो, r square plus x square to the power 3 pi 2. This is our equation. b equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square divided by r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. a is nothing but x square plus x to the power of 1 by 2, उसका क्यूब है, नहीं तो और एक स्टेप बना देंगे. 1 by this is cube, r a equals to what, a पावर है, उसका क्यूब बनाए. Final equation, mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. Now this is your final step. आप बोल सकते हैं इसे, राइट। दिस इज योर फाइनल स्टेप। एक बार पूरा स्टेप्स को ग्लांस कर लो और एक बार 2 मिनट में समझाते हैं। इधर ही देखो, Shall I go for once again? समझ में आ गया? और एक बार 2 मिनट के अंदर हो जाता। Now this is the main derivation of the topic. फिगर को इतना ही रख दूं मैं। Shall I go for once again derivation? Yes, I go for once again. और एक बार समझाता हूँ मेन डेरिवेशन। अगर ये समझ में आ गया then we can easily do the next derivations. बहुत सारे बच्चों को फिगर प्रॉब्लम होता है। फिगर तो आपको नीटली बता दिए से 2 बार, राइट। वो फिगर को मैं यहाँ पे कंटिन्यू कर लेता, देखो कोई बड़ी बात नहीं। वही फिगर था ना, राइट। इसको थीटा बोले थे, dB cos थीटा, राइट। फिगर तो सेम होगा। और एक बार देखो, सो हियर आफ्टर द रेजोल्यूशन dB cos theta and dB cos theta, they are equal in magnitude but opposite direction, hence the resultant is 0, means they are get cancels. Now these are the components in the same direction, hence the resultant is sum of their magnitudes, dB sin theta plus dB sin theta. I consider whole coil, then sum of dB sin theta. अगर दो ही upper half portion और lower half portion single coil consider कर ले, then I can write only dB sin theta plus dB sin theta, 2 dB sin theta, but I am considering whole coil which consists of n number of turns, right? Then from Biot-Savart's law, इसको from Biot-Savart's law, dB equals to क्या लिखे थे अभी यार तुम्हें, म्यू नॉट डिवाइडेड बाय 4 पाई I dl sin theta divided by the square of the line joining the point and current element. What is that? A square, but magnetic field is always perpendicular, but theta equals to 90 degree. dB equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl divided by a square. ये first step हो गया. Then I need what? The magnetic field due to whole coil which consists of a number of turns. For whole coil we have, लिख सकते हो, total magnetic field B equals to sum of the small magnetic field dB. What? The components dB sin theta. Now these are the components which are in the same direction. If I consider a whole coil, every current element produces what? dB sin theta. Hence the total magnetic field due to a current carrying coil and magnetic field at a point, sum of dB sin theta. So यहाँ पे लिख दूँ मैं in triangle OPQ, sin theta होना है मेरे को. So sin theta equals to opposite side R by hypotenuse A, that is OQ by क्या लिख सकता हूँ मैं, PQ. This is R by A. And also Pythagoras theorem, A square equals to R square plus X square. सही है? R square plus X square. A equals to under root जाता, so shall I write standard form power half. दोनों आ गए यहाँ पे. Distance भी होना है और sin theta भी होना है. So I substitute here sum of dB is nothing but mu naught divided by 4 pi I dl divided by a square sin theta R by A. Then I take the constant factor out of summation, mu naught I R, this is 4 pi, this is A cube, sum of dl. सही है? पूरे बारह के constant variable factor is what? dl, sum of dl. So sum of dl is equals to 2 pi r for n turns. Sum of dl is equals to 2 pi r multiplied by n, right? So b equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi I r by a cube r square plus x square half whole cube. Sum of dl 2 pi r into n. Systematically लिख दूँ मैं. Last step, magnetic field B equals to mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square divided by r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. This is my final step for the derivation. कितने लाइन है देखो, 5 लाइन के अंदर डेरिवेशन हो जाता. Now this is the main derivation of the topic. We can say that heart of the topic. Right? इसी डेरिवेशन अंदर खाली एक टर्म्स निकाल दिए और एक डेरिवेशन आता, एक डेरिवेशन करें उसके साथ और एक डेरिवेशन फ्री. आप कहाँ पे कैलकुलेट करें? मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट ए पॉइंट ऑन द एक्सिस which is at a distance x from the center. I want to calculate magnetic field at a point that is at the center. Point को इधर शिफ्ट कर दिए. What is the distance x? X equals to how much? 0. यहाँ पे x equals to 0 सब्स्टिट्यूट करें, बट और एक डेरिवेशन होगा आप लोगों को एक के साथ एक में फ्री. Magnetic field at the center of a circular coil carrying current consists of a number of turns. अरे ये समझ में आया तो एक इसके साथ में जुड़ा देंगे. Is it clear? Yes. Magnetic field due to a circular coil carrying current at its center. At its center. Magnetic field at the center of a circular coil. Magnetic field at the center of a circular coil carrying current. Magnetic field. इसको और एक बार लिख देंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ने वाला. मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट द सेंटर ऑफ ए सर्कुलर कॉइल कैरिंग करंट लिख सकते हैं. यस. My aim is to calculate the magnetic field at the center of a circular coil. यही डेरिवेशन को लेते उधर थोड़ा फिगर चेंज कर लेते हैं. Now this is the circular coil. O is the center, R is the radius carrying the current I, and this is a magnetic field B. The magnetic field B due to a circular coil carrying current I, and O is its center. Now this is my figure. So we know that magnetic field at a point on the axis of a circular coil which is carrying the current, by considering magnetic field on the axis mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square divided by r square plus x square to the power 3 by 2. आप करें सो है. Right? When I shift the point at the center, point P को यहाँ पे shift कर दिया. What is the distance? X equals to 0. At B equals to BC at the center. At the center of a circular coil where x equals to 0. Then B, magnetic field at the center, B mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square x is 0, r square to the power 3 by 2 get cancels. What is that? Mu naught divided, इधर जगह है लिखेंगे, mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I r square divided by r cube. So r square get cancels the numerator, denominator mu naught divided by 4 pi 2 pi n I divided by r. This is my equation. और यहाँ पे भी 2 pi कैंसिल करें, 2 pi 2 pi 2 जा, फाइनल इक्वेशन ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, म्यू नॉट एन आई डिवाइडेड बाई 2r, 2 pi 1 जा 2 pi 2 जा, म्यू नॉट एन आई डिवाइड बाई 2r भी लिख सकते हैं. नाउ दिस इज अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड एट द सेंटर ऑफ ए सर्कुलर कॉइल. एक डेरिवेशन इसका और एक डेरिवेशन फ्री. देख लो कुछ भी नहीं है यहाँ पे. Right? Now these are the main things for the derivation. Today we have completed Biot-Savart's law and its application, that is nothing but magnetic field due to a circular coil at a point on its axis, then magnetic field at the center of a circular coil. दोनों derivation कर दिए. Is it clear? Yes. In next class we come across magnetic dipole moment, that due to a circular coil, then Ampere circuit law and its applications. Clear है? और कुछ भी डाउट्स रहे बोले तो आप कमेंट बॉक्स में लिख सकते हैं और एक बार डेरिवेशन क्लियर कर सकते हैं. Shall I take your permission? Yes. So next class we come across dipole moment, that is nothing but magnetic dipole moment and Ampere circuit law and its applications. Thank you.